Today we're gonna basically making a wonderful and amazing raspberry mousse dome. I already made the raspberry mousse. I top it off in these molds. And if you would ever think about to get these molds to do something at home or do it at work, I definitely will just shout out me to in the comment section and or email or so. I will definitely reach out, do my best to reach out back to you and tell you where you can get these molds. And these are pretty good molds, and I think these molds are very expensive. Well, not that expensive. You can find good grades. But yeah, today I'm just making the raspberry mousse dome, and as you can see, I have also the. Let's start from there. Also, the recipe. If you think that you would like this recipe, I will more than happy to help you out with this recipe. I will definitely give it to you. Um, the first this video, my camera is kind of a little bit blurry. If anyone out there would like to support this channel, and you want to basically help out with this channel, that I could purchase a better camera, that I could come out with more video. And as you can see, I have the finishing of the raspberry mousse dome. I put them in a freezer to start them up. So it look kind of a little smaller, but it's a pretty good size. Just because my camera is not the best. And as I said, if anyone want to donate to this channel, donate any cameras or anything, I'm more than happy and I appreciate that. Um, in the meantime, I'm gonna start off, and that's how they look, and it's a very good mold. This mold is a wonderful and amazing mold. And what I'm gonna do, I make a little box if you want to spray it inside of the your home or so, or or you're at work. This is a really good VIP dessert to do. And what I do, I basically, put them, make a little box in any form of box you can use. And, what I do, I just put them in a box, and my countertop, what you can do, you can basically seal off the countertop with plastic wrap, and that's what I do because I'm gonna spray the cocoa, red cocoa butter. Have the color spray in there, and just gonna bring out the beauty of this dessert that I have here. As you can see, if you look at the dessert, you see the whole rigid of the raspberry, and I think this company did a good job. I'm not advertising the company name because I don't get any form of promotion for this video. I'm just basically doing my thing and trying to help people out there that have any sort of doing something like this. Will basically give them a lot of different idea of stuff they can do. And this is not really hard, as I said. You just make the mousse and you just put it in the mold, and you just basically go from there. And it's a very easy and simple way. And what I do, I start touching them up with the basically cocoa spray. And the cocoa spray, it really bring out the raspberry look, because I don't want to put too much color. It's just a pure raspberry puree I use. And if you like to know the company, that you can just buy the leftover raspberry, the regular raspberry you have, um, you can definitely use those regular raspberry and grind them up and make your own puree instead of buying from a different company. But if you want to buy from a different company, you can more and shoot out holler at me, and I will definitely help you out. And as you can see, you turn them around with a spatula, and I don't want to. This thing can get very very messy, the spray, and but not that messy. And I don't have a ventilation where I was at, so I just basically put it in a box and basically catch all the accessory. And these are, you can do any form of spray in this box because it really help the spray from splatter everywhere. And I think this is a good idea of the execute of this dessert. And this dessert doesn't need a lot of decoration because, as you can see, it's already speak for itself, um, in the sense of there's not much you can do with this dessert. If you want to put basically a jelly inside of it, you can put a jelly inside of the put it halfway, fill it halfway, or put something in the center like a jelly in the center, and then fill it around. So when you cut it, it basically can have basically the raspberry puree inside. But I think that's a little bit too much for me. But if you want to do so, you can go ahead. And as you can see, I'm trying to get everything and trying to let these frozen before you can pop them out, make them sit overnight. And the if you do it at home, the home have to be very cold, in the 70, I would say. And once you do it, you put it back in the freezer right away. They're not gonna melt. It's not like ice cream. It's gonna hold up a little bit more than ice cream because it have gelatin inside of it. And as you can see, the section that I spray, it was very clean, and it didn't mess up my workspace. And even if you're doing this at work, this is a really wonderful way how to um, work, safely with these kind of spray, because it's very easy and nice to use. As I can see, my board, I didn't plastic wrap the board. I just sit it on the board, um, and plastic wrap the bottom. And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna basically start in the process of I already have like I use an extra pistachio. I should use a raspberry sponge on the bottom, but I just think I should just use a pistachio with the little green a little bit, kind of bring off the texture and the color of my dessert. And I always use white plate. So white plate, is pretty nice, and it's gonna show it up a lot more. And I'm gonna use raspberry sauce, and I'm gonna use some um, gold and a little bit of alcohol. And I would say I'm gonna use basically um, a puree on it. As you can see, I was basically have like I was gonna spray the plate, but spraying doesn't really work that good with this plate. I'm just showing you a different. If you try to use spray, it doesn't really work good that way. It's kind of splatter everywhere. But if you want to use a plate, it's up to you. But if you want to use basically like something cover over it and just like spray it, it will basically give it a different texture. I was looking for a different texture, so I'm like, I'm just gonna freestyle and just, go with this dessert and spray it. So what I was trying to do is basically use a spray and trying to make a garnish, but I'm just gonna do something as you can see, that's the base and that's the crunchy 13 white chocolate and cocoa butter, and just cut it out um, for the fit of the base. So yeah, you need a little crunchy in the bottom because there's no cake underneath the bottom. The crunch will definitely work very nicely. As you can see, the chocolate set up pretty good with that thing. And you just take your time and push it out, and that's the base. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a spatula and I'm gonna take up the. You don't have to use a spatula on this dessert. What you can do is basically use a little small skewer, and what the skewer will do is just basically you poke the top and it will basically, and you can use a small paring knife and basically take it off, or so, instead of use a spatula on it, but whatever you prefer, you can use. And also I put my base down. Once I put my base down, I'm gonna put the cake right on the base, and I'm gonna start preparing to decorate my plate. So I have basically, as was explained to you, just a little swirl of gold and a little bit of alcohol in it, and I just basically make a small pattern of design, whatever it can be. You can just be creative and do something, and I just trace over it because I need a small, a little bit more gold, in there. So if you want to put this any liquid alcohol, like, you can, any alcohol you can use, clear alcohol, and I use a raspberry sauce and go very good, and it represent the pastry that you're using, obviously. And if you just be creative again, I put 4 dots in there, and I'm just gonna basically use a favorite. I love this thing. It's a um, very nice sauce, peach sauce. It go good with any fruit. It's just the color combination just kind of make it a little bit more wow. You know what I mean? And as you see, I put a couple around, and I think, it was like 3 around. I think that's good enough. Um, then I basically, you can drag it to basically make like a little heart, like, just to so pull it. You can pull it straight across, and it will basically give it a lot more beauty. Definitely a lot more. So it's just make it drop a little bit more, and then now I am finally gonna take my my raspberry, and as you can see, it's a pretty good size raspberry mousse cake. And the final stage, I think I want to decorate it with you can decorate. I love to use gold, if as you can see. So what I'm gonna do basically, I just sprinkle a little gold um powder on their dehydrated raspberry on the side, just to make the plate look a little bit more elegant. And as you can see, a little dehydrated raspberry. And then the last I'm gonna add to my plate, which make it pop. Anything you put gold on, it just make it wow. So that's what I do. And if you look at the raspberry, do you really see the small, frost on the raspberry? Like, it just make it look a lot nicer. And I put a little pixie dust just to, make it look a little bit more glitterish. So it's getting nice. So this is what you do, and you top a little gold in there. And this dessert is basically, one of the most amazing, nice presentation, and it go good with birthday, anniversary, and any form of anniversary, wedding anniversary, or whatever you prefer, or any form of nice celebration you can put together. I think this is a very nice, beautiful dessert. I think it's amazing. And I want to hear from all of my viewers and who interested in my page. Just don't leave, just still watch out the whole thing of the play, the whole thing, because I think you can have some different ideas out there how to create your own unique pastry, because I learn a lot from other people. And there you have it, nice plated, and it's very simple. It's not the um you know too it's not too much. It's just speak for itself. And I want to say, thank you for taking the time out to watch my video. And I really appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to making more video. And I want to say that thank you so much again. And please like, share, and subscribe. If you think this video was very helpful and it give you a lot of ideas, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much. Peace.